Hello everyone and welcome back. So today's video is going to be on the look I'm wearing currently on the screen. As you can see, I really liked it. I just was, super inspired by wearing blue that day for some reason, and I wanted it to be really kind of messy, and I think I achieved that. I wanted to put falsies on, but I couldn't be bothered. So if you want to see how I did it, then let's just keep watching, shall we? So I sat there and danced a little bit to some music and tied my hair back like I always do, and I decided today to put my headband on because I could not be bothered to fuss with my hair and keep pushing my fringe out the way. It was annoying me. I then decided to sit there and take my rings off as well because I usually get makeup all over them. I let my face primer soak in, and it was the Stila One Step Correct. I applied it on my face because I find it really helps tone down my redness, and I could tell that today my face was going to get really red, so I thought that it would help quite a lot. For eye primer, as usual, I use my M.A.C Soft Ochre, and I actually have barely any of this left anymore. It's really sad, but I just blended this all over my eye with my finger, obviously, and a little bit in my inner corner, which I use to act as like a colour corrector base type of thing to make my concealer last longer. And then I only put a tiny bit of powder. It looks like I put a lot on, but I didn't. And I'm using my ABH Prism Palette today, and I basically only use two colours. So the first one is Lucid. I think that's what it's called. I can't remember, and I can't see what the name of it is. And I'm just blending this throughout my crease and really just building up the colour. I wanted to keep putting it on really lightly because I had an idea in mind of the colours I wanted to use, but I didn't know how dark or in depth I wanted to. So I sat there and built it up. So after blending it forever, I put the Maybelline Colour Tattoo in Electric Blue on my lid. This is sort of a shimmery matte shade. It looks shimmery, but once it's on my eye it was almost matte, but I was just using it for like a sticky-ish base, and I just blended it very loosely. And then I used the colour Dimension with my finger. This is the first time I've ever used an eyeshadow on my lid with my finger, and I have to say I'm hooked. I never ever believed in using my finger for an eyeshadow like that, like a shimmery one before. It never used to work, but it's working so much better for me now. So I'm just using my Maybelline Matte Poreless foundation on my face today. It was one of the only ones that truly matched me at the time because I was so pale. I'm wearing self-tanner right now, thank God, so other things match me, but this video was filmed I want to say 4 weeks before I actually uploaded it, so yeah. But I'm using the black beauty blender, and I also should say that all of my brushes in this video were clean, and I also just cleaned them last night in real time as well, so they're clean for my next tutorial as well. I then went in with the LA Girl Pro Conceal. I know this was upside down, but I didn't realise until I was editing it. And I'm using this on my face because I had quite a few spots and scars and things that were still showing through. And this is really, really smooth. I know it's darker than my foundation, but it's just so smooth that I didn't care. And then I just put my concealer underneath my eyes, which is my Focallure Big Cover Concealer as always, and just blended it in with my sponge. I also use this to highlight my face. I set my under eye powder with the Maycheer white powder and my Australis Banana powder, and again mixing more of the Maycheer one in it because I need it to be pale. And today I also put it down the sides of my nose and all over my nose because I wanted to. And the rest of my face, I'm pretty sure I used my e.l.f. tone correcting powder. I'm pretty sure that's what I used. And in the background of the rest of the video you will see my cat having a spaz. She decided to be naughty, and I had an hour's worth of footage instead of only 40 minutes today. So to do my brows, I use the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in medium brown. I actually no longer use this because the colour doesn't match. So first off, I just comb through my brows. I usually use either the Tarte brush I have right now or the Anastasia one. I go back and forth, doesn't matter. So I then just load some product on my brush. I stirred this so it could be a bit more creamy because it was drying out. And I start halfway through the base of my brow and basically paint out my tail. I then go to the top and draw it as well and begin to fill it in. So basically I draw my tail on first, I then draw a line the bottom of my brow and sort of carve out the inner portion. I had so many like pimples and stuff in my brows that you couldn't see, that it was really making me like angry because I couldn't get a straight line because they were so bad. So I just then brushed through it. Today really was a bad brow day. I was contemplating whether or not I was actually going to keep this in the footage, but I thought, why not? We're not all perfect, and I am definitely not a brow expert. So when I'm done, I just wipe the tip of my brush on my makeup wipe that I use to get the products off my hands. I find this way that it just keeps it cleaner in between washes and is better than a like brush cleanser type of thing. I went in with my e.l.f. golden bronzer today because I didn't want all the focus to be on my face. I didn't want my face to look too dark, so I was just using this on my face as well. Super glowy, and I really like it. It's just a nice colour. And I was using my Bow blush. This is just gorgeous. I do use it more in the winter, and I think it's called Rose or something like that. I'll put the name of it down below, but it was only $2 and it's amazing. And there's my cat being an absolute pain again, but I just love this colour. For highlighter, I mixed the two Becca highlighters I own. I mixed Pearl and Champagne Pop. I have to admit I did use a lot more of Pearl, but I love the golden undertone of Champagne Pop. I think it is absolutely beautiful, and I love wearing it on its own when I'm really tan. I think it looks beautiful. And normally I just use Pearl on its own, but I wanted a goldish undertone today, which is weird considering my makeup was like cool toned. I then took the colour Lucid on my big pencil brush and blended on my lower lash line. It didn't go as smoky as I wanted it to. I don't think I had washed a lot of like the soap out of the bristles of this brush, and it just, yeah, it didn't blend as well, but it was still there. I then put some Maycheer white powder on my inner corner because today I just struggled so much to get the brightness in my inner corner. I have struggled with that a lot lately, so if anyone has any tips, please let me know. But I put that on my inner corner to brighten it up. And then I just put some of the Pearl highlighter just on my brow bone. I didn't bother with Champagne Pop just because I just wanted Pearl. It just gives that little extra pop. I find that my brow bone doesn't like Champagne Pop. I then used this almond and coconut setting spray, and I forgot and completely sprayed it all over my face. And I meant to cover my eyes because, oh my god, this makes my eyes burn. I had to actually sit away for like a solid 10 minutes to stop my eyes from burning. I then went in and piled on the mascara. I decided then and there I wasn't applying falsies because I just plainly couldn't be bothered. That's the issue with me lately, I just couldn't be bothered. And it takes time because I have to sit there and let the glue dry, so I just decided to pile on the mascara. And I was using the e.l.f. mascara as I have been lately, just putting it on, and I do like it. I would repurchase it. I then went over the top with the Covergirl Full Lash Bloom, and this is beautiful. I find that this mascara combo is actually really nice. Not good for lengthening as much, but it was really nice for volumizing, and the Covergirl mascara is really nice on my lower lashes. I love it. I love Covergirl mascaras for my lower lashes. I find that really I can't go wrong. And on my lips I was using my little itty bitty Essence nude lip liner. I need to repurchase it, but every time I look at the Essence products it looks like the lip liner has changed colour. So if anyone's let me know if they've changed it, please. I then used the lip balm side of this Aldi lipstick because it was a lot more pale than the actual lipstick side, but it's still very pigmented, so I thought it went very well. And there you go guys, that is this completed look. I hope you really enjoyed it. I'm sorry if it was a bit rushed, but that's just me. I find that this look actually makes my eyes look super bright green as well, which I love. So I hope you guys had a fantastic day, and I just realised I have a different lip colour on than what I did before, but oh well. So thank you for watching, please subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!